thoughts. But right now, I want to welcome back to the program a counselor, a friend, somebody who's been on the program, I want to say about 2 years ago. Jason, was it literally 2 years ago that you checked in? Has it been that long?
I believe it has. We did a segment for Veterans Day.
That's right, a segment for Veterans Day. Well, Jason Jurado from Winters, California, counselor and friend who is, does he practice, you're still practicing in Winters, right? I want to make sure I've got my information correct, Jason, from 2 years ago.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm practicing in Winters. I do see all clients virtually, though. I have a home office, but right now I'm not bringing people into that right now. I do local events, but I'm out of Winters.
Right. And you do local events. You have a local event that I think is pretty interesting too, every third Sunday, right? So that would be coming up this Sunday. Like, it's a walk-in meditation? Are you doing that virtually, or are you still having people actually come to that?
That is an in-person. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, that's an in-person. We meet down by the community center, 201 Railroad Avenue, 8:30 a.m. this Sunday. And it's based on the work of Thich Nhat Hanh, a Zen Buddhist, and it's a walking meditation. We talk about mindfulness meditation, and then we take a walk on that beautiful Puda Creek path. It just makes for a wonderful morning, and talk about being settled and having positive mental health. After that, it's there.
Well, and I'll tell you what, right now couldn't be a more relevant time to talk about positivity, to talk about our mental health as not only individuals, but a community as well. And I know you're deeply invested in that whole concept. I want to talk a little bit about your idea of taking a permanent vacation from everything that's getting in your way from living the life you want to live. Jason, can you speak to that a little bit as we all try to go through some healing, all of us literally collectively as this community is trying to do right now?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's, we find our lives are ebbs and tides, and right now we're having some very challenging times. And obviously we went through COVID for, 4+ years. And I think, unfortunately, sometimes we power through. And it's like, oh, it didn't happen, and now we're just going to go forward. And we have to respect ourselves and respect our communities and say, let's observe it. Let's see what happened. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to dwell on it. Because, I kind of tongue in cheek, we talk about taking a permanent vacation from all that's getting in your way. The challenge is that a lot of times we'll take a vacation to feel a little bit better for a little bit of time, or we'll do something that'll make us feel good for just a little bit. But, like Jon Kabat-Zinn says in his book, wherever you go, there you are. And so my work with people is to help them clear everything out that's holding them back, that's keeping them from finding their peace, their solitude, so to speak, and clear that out. And then that way every day is beautiful, because it's truly inside where the happiness is. It's not external. So we want to focus on what we do want in this life and be positive.
And I'll tell you what, as I've gotten older, one of the things that just occurred to me, and I wish it had occurred to me at a younger age, even though I was aware of it, but it's the idea that every moment is a chance to live your best life. In other words, we don't have that many days, when you think about it, on the big blue marble that we're spinning around on. So why would you, in effect, want to waste too many of those days on stuff that can be corrected just based on the way you see it or the way you think about things? Is that do you touch on that concept of just trying to really live in the moment? I know it sounds a little cliche, but when you start practicing this, you really can find some peace in that direction.
Yeah, that's so true. The moment is here. Be here now. We talk about, that's part of the walking meditation actually is, first let me say this. We're really good at planning our life. Sometimes we're not so great at living our life.
Good point.
And we're always headed towards something, not really acknowledging the beauty that is now. In the walking meditation, I use an example of, if I see a beautiful flower, if I'm in the park and I see a beautiful flower 20 feet away, and I walk over to that flower, when I get to that flower, I'm going to enjoy it. It's beautiful. I might smell it. I might enjoy the beauty of it. There might be a little bee buzzing in it, and it'll be a wonderful moment. But every step that I take from where I started to that flower is my life, is my beauty, and so why not enjoy every step? And that's the big part of the walking meditation, is being present.
Right. And you talk about, you need to sort of clear out, instead of just taking a vacation that makes it temporary, use that vacation as the springboard to begin envisioning the life and the purpose you want. Is that a good way to sum up that concept?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we find ourselves just distracting ourselves. And it's like, let's do the work. Let's remove any of those limiting beliefs, any of those negative emotions from the past. Forgiveness. I also do a free class online for forgiveness. And that's so true, is letting that go, letting that burden release. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened, what the other person did or people did is right. It's just saying it's allowing you to relieve that silent tax, that burden that you're holding inside. And that's one of the blockages that we hold, is we hold on to these negativity things, and that slows our own life down.
It's such a good point, Jason. I appreciate you taking the time just to explain a little bit of that. Now, for folks who want to get more involved and maybe be a participant in what you're doing and what you're giving, how do they connect with you? What's the best way to get a hold of Jason?
So my company's name is One Path Coaching, all words, all letters, One Path Coaching. And my website is onepathcoaching.com. And my email address is onepathcoaching@gmail.com. And they can definitely reach out and get a hold of me there. I have an events page on my website. And if they just want more information to get on my mailing list, they could just email me. And I love to talk to people.
I appreciate it. We love to talk to you, Jason Jurado. We appreciate you again, folks. For those of you who want to get involved and are looking to explore some of this stuff, onepathcoaching.com is a great place to start. onepathcoaching.com.